So, Jada Parker defeated Thea Hale to qualify for the Fatal 4-Way #1 Contenders match. Briggs and Inamura and Elijah were discussing their 6-man tag team match. Hank and Tate came out to motivate Briggs and Inamura. Oba Femi showed up and everyone congratulated him on his successful title defense, and Oba wished Briggs and Inamura luck in their 6-man tag match. And then Trick Williams and Oba Femi had an interaction. Lash Legend defeated Kalani Jordan to qualify for the Fatal 4-Way #1 Contenders match. Tony D'Angelo still doesn't know who to trust, so he calls out Luca Crucifino and wants to know the full story about where he's been this entire time and whether or not he could trust him. But before Luca could answer, Stacks and his buddies showed up, which ended up in a brawl, and Luca Crucifino accidentally hit Tony D'Angelo in the process. First Class would inform Trick Williams that KC cannot compete tonight, so instead they managed to get Wesley to help out. A Chase University segment where these two left the class because Andre Chase was being Andre Chase. Ricky Sainz tells Ethan Page that he's coming after him, only to be stopped by the Vanity Project, and then Ashante stepped up thinking he'll have backup, but he doesn't, so Ricky challenged him to a fight instead. Javon Evans tried to motivate Jasper Troy, but he didn't want to hear any of it, and then asked Charlie Dempsey to let Tavian Heights go, to which Charlie says that Tavian will have to fight Javon Evans, and if he wins, he'll let him go. Inamura, Briggs, and Elijah defeated Trick Williams, AJ Francis, and Wes Lee in a 6-man tag match. Tony wants Luca to fight Stacks to prove his loyalty, but Ava tells Tony that Stacks has a Heritage Cup Championship match next week against Noam Dar. Izzy Dame defeated Zarya to qualify for the Fatal 4-Way #1 Contenders match thanks to some slight interference from Tatum Paxley. Yoshiki Inamura gives his TNA World title shot to Josh Briggs because he envisions Josh Briggs as TNA World Champion and Yoshiki Inamura as NXT Champion. Jordan Grace defeated Lola Vice to qualify for the Fatal 4-Way #1 Contenders match. Zarya was not happy that Tatum Paxley cost her the match, and Izzy Dame reminded Tatum not to trust Sol Ruka and Zarya, but to trust her instead. And then in the main event, Blake Monroe came out to sign her NXT contract before she was interrupted by Fatal Influence, who came out to insult her. Blake Monroe responded with her own insult and a slap to the face, only for Fatal Influence to put her through a table.